G'day legends, TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL livestream reaction. Our first of today to enjoy our Friday footy, our first Friday footy of the year, our first proper ones. Yes, we had the preseason, but come on, that's nothing compared to this. This is the real stuff where we properly get into it here. West Tigers versus Newcastle Knights. Two teams that have always been, during the off-season, ones to look out for here, looking to improve themselves. Tigers in particular with some top-class signings here, two of which from the Penrith Panthers, and then one of Roosters' best forwards, arguably. Looking good overall. Benji Marshall is looking to prove a lot this year compared to the last few where the Tigers have gotten the wooden spoon. Personally, for me, this doesn't look like a year where they should get another, but I'll tell you, it would be interesting if the Tigers got a four-peat of their own, especially with players like Jerome Luai in the side, who recently in the last few months has actually called out his halves partner, Lachlan Galvin, as the fittest player he has ever seen. So shout out to Galvin and Luai. They could be a deadly combination if true. Speaking of which, let's get on with the lineups. I'll be saying hi to the guys in the chat in a second. For the West Tigers, we have Heath Mason lining up at fullback with Sunya Taruva and Jarrell Skelton on the wings. That's one Panther and one Bulldog on the wings. Former, of course. Shout out to Heath Mason. He is filling in for the injured Jareen Buller. Adam Dewey and Solomona Fatape are our centres, with Lachlan Galvin and Jerome Luai in the halves, as we mentioned. Jerome Luai will be captaining the side. Terrell May and Fanua Pole are our props, and Tristan Hope, filling in for Api Coruscant, is playing in that 9 role with the 14 jersey. Samuela Fainu and Alex Seifarth are in the second row, and at lock, it's our GOAT. The world stopped for a second when he scored a try finally, Alex Twal. The interchange is Talon De Silva, Royce Hunt, Jack Bird, and Sione Fainu, with his brother lining up as the 18th man. Coach, Benji Marshall, of course. As for the visiting side, the Newcastle Knights, the Newey Knights travelling over here to Campbelltown Sports Stadium in Sydney. We have Kalen Ponga at fullback captaining the Knights, with James Schiller, who's a new recruit there, with Greg Marju on the wings. Dane Gagai and Bradman Best are our centres today. What a centre pairing they are, with Fletcher Sharp and Jack Cogger in the halves. If what they did against the Roosters is any sign to go by, this could be a deadly halves combination, folks. We're all talking about Galvin and Luai. Watch out for Cogger and Sharp potentially. The props are Jacob Saifiti and Leo Thompson, with Phoenix Crossland at number 9. Dylan Lucas and Kai Pierce-Paul are our second rowers today, with Tyson Frizzell at lock. The interchange is Jaden Brayley, Jack Heverington, Brodie Jones, and Matt Crocker. Thomas Cant is 18th man because he can't make the 17. Adam O'Brien is the coach. Adam O'Brien, definitely not a man who's 100% safe. Going to have a good year. There's been a lot of questions about him in the past. Looking at both these teams, I do think the Tigers are the more injury-impacted side, which could bode in favour for the Knights. However, you never know. Sometimes the scariest players are the ones that have been waiting in that junior system to come up. Take a look at Heath Mason here and Tristan Hope and see how they do today, because they could surprise you. In fact, it's actually a bit of a later change here. Initially, it seems like Talon De Silva was expected to play at 9, but they've swapped it around here later on. Hello to the chat. Liam here saying Tigers by forward. First try scorer will be Jerome Luai. That's what we call a prediction, mate. It's going in the predictions listed here. All right, Liam Pritchard, you are a star. For first try scorer, though, that's a bold call, though, mate. Putting the 5'8" at first try scorer, crazy stuff, but it's not something I haven't seen before many, many times. I mean, I could easily see, like, when it comes to Sunday, Cameron Munster scoring first, for example. As the Storm fan says, turns out 50-50 double blackout for me. Either way, I hope you don't have a blackout, man. But if you get a blackout, you get a blackout. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about that, right? Best wishes to everybody currently in Queensland at the moment. Liam Pritchard says, I think West Tigers won't get the wooden spoon this year. I don't think so either, Liam. I don't think so either. I think that they'll be all right, at least when it comes to the spoon. However, you never know. I feel like every year we always predict someone for the spoon, and it ends up being a real shocker you never saw coming. So take that, you Eels haters. You all expect us to get it, so we won't get it if history says anything. West Tigers 1-12. First try scorer, the ref. Come on, ref. Come on, referee. Score one. Go over for SS. Eels production edit says, yo, edits production. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream, mate. How you going? Hey, Legend says, Krishan. Hello, Krishan, my favorite wa. Hope you're feeling absolutely legendary this fine Friday afternoon as we get ready for a big fun one. Nothing like Friday hits the same, does it? Everybody's getting off work and all that important stuff coming together for the game we love. Shane Eos in the chat says, here from Southeast Queensland bracing for the cyclone. Yeah, good old Alfred. Hope you're doing okay, Shanu. Wishing you and anyone else you may know currently in that field well today. Also, for Tape first try scorer, that puts you in the predictions category here that we're going to take a look at. All right, for Tape or Lua, score where to be put in your comment right up on the screen there at the moment it happens, if it's first try scorer. Appreciate you joining the chat. Remember, legends, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Knights 1 to 12 says Viking Axe here. Good to see a bit of a mix right now. I wonder if the poll represents that. I haven't checked the poll. I don't know. 61% have gone Knights. Seems like Knights are actually the favourites on the poll right now, which surprises me a little. Not going to lie. I would have expected a little bit more leading towards the West Tigers. However, it is what it is, right? You legends are entitled to your opinion, and it would not shock me if the Newcastle Knights did one over Tigers here. Seems like people aren't trusting the Jerome Luai factor right now, are they? Everybody's going, no, thank you, Luai. Hello, Cogger and Mr. Sharp. It's a sharp Cogger right there to make the difference, eh? Caleb Ponga or Dane Gagai, the first try scorer, says Viking Axe. I could see that. I mean, they're pretty solid try scorers in general for the Newcastle Knights, man. Cyclone Alfred needs to let Queensland watch NRL. Agreed, Eels production ends. Go away, Alfred. The footy's on. I got a few try scorers from Newcastle Knights in my super coach. Well, then, hopefully your super coach goes well, man. I don't have any Knights in my super coach last I checked. I can recheck again, but I believe I do have a Tiger. I have Terrell May right now. By the way, shout out to Robert Toei. I love you, brah. Getting me a wonderful 87 points off being a base price player. Incredible stuff. Yeah, I've got Luai and Terrell May in my team. No Newcastle Knights. So I'll be hoping for a good Tigers game, folks. We got a little bit under around 6, 7, 8, 9. We got about 7-8 minutes here, legends. So not too long till kickoff at the moment, under 10 minutes. If you want to watch this game, it is exclusive to Kayo or Foxtel. If you can't afford either of them, you're in the right place, baby. George Allen says, hello there. How are Shane-O? Yes, pronounced Shane-O. All good, man. Appreciate it. Still wishing you all the best. George Allen says, hello there. How are you today? I am pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. I'm getting ready for a legendary stream here, watching the Tigers versus the Knights. How are you today, George? Krishan says, Jack Cogger to score for my Supercoach team. You got Jack Cogger in your Supercoach team. That's an interesting pick, mate. Well, I call it a bold. Sometimes the bold predictions are the best ones. WSS, hope you don't miss Para versus Storm from the Cyclone. Hopefully not, mate. Hopefully not. He's going to miss the biggest upset ever. In fact, I think he'll hope that he misses it, man, because Para's going to win. Jason Reader says, evening, legends. Evening, Jason. Sorry about last night. Hope you're feeling better, bud. Andy after last night game. Oh, bro. Every Roosters fan wasn't happy with last night, but also, you got to go through the bad times if you want to be there for the good, ultimately. You can't be going through one era and not going through the other. That's just not what being a supporter is here, unfortunately. Fofo Ete says Knights 13 plus. He's got the Newcastle Knights on top 13 plus, baby. Not only does he think they're beating the Tigers, he thinks they're smashing the Tigers, putting them away to the cleaners here. They'll be digging their own graves when he's done with them, Fofo. The West Tigers. Because I am totally unbiased, I'm going... totally unbiased towards my Supercoach team. I'm going with the West Tigers personally, even though it's the upset. And I'll say anytime try scorer, Terrell May, actually. You know what? Boom. Anytime try scorer will be Terrell May, with the first try scorer being, I'm going to go with Liam here, bold one, Jerome Luai. And the anytime for the Newcastle Knights, mate, I'm going Bradman Best, bro. Going Bradman Best, mate. George Allam in the chat says, are you doing a matchday vlog in round 2? Yes, I am doing a matchday vlog in round 2, legend, because I go to every single Combank game 100%. Those ones are the certain ones. I'll always be there. You'll see me 100% at that game versus the West Tigers. Anytime try scorer Royce Hunt says SS Storm fan. SS Storm fan going with Royce Hunty from the interchange to jump over. I guess that's why you've got anytime and not first, right, man? Which game will you look for the first time this year? It'll be this one, Storm vs. Para, mate. That will be the first game vlogged on the channel. And then we'll be going through most of them for the foreseeable future till around like round 6, I think it is, when we've got Darwin. Probably won't do Darwin, but we'll see. Should only be missing like 1 or 2 games, possibly 3. We'll see. Shouldn't miss too many though, mate. Jason Ritter says, I've moved on from last night game. Looking forward to next week. That's the spirit, Jason. Never give up. Shane O says, Fatape, first try scorer, Dewey anytime, Tigers head-to-head. 75 bet responsibly. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff, bruv. Sorry, coughing a little here. 2 seconds. I'm fine. Great stuff, mate. $75. Geez, you've been making a pretty penny if it actually happens then, man, right? With a first try scorer thrown in there and the actual winners in a head-to-head, bro. Good on you. Good on you. So I don't exactly promote gambling, but hey, responsibly, bro. Good stuff. Hopefully you make good stuff, Shano. Christian says, Legend are streaming to get around 2 games. Well, probably won't stream all round 2 games, mate, because I believe if you go to round 2, we have the Bulldogs and Titans straight after Para Tigers. I'm at Para Tigers. It's just not doable. So Bulldogs Titans will definitely not happen. The other games are likely to be streamed, but Bulldogs and Titans won't happen next round. So not every game will be streamed, bro. But 99% that you're live, even though you were live. You're live 11 minutes. I got a notification that you were live, even though you were live 11 minutes ago. Yeah, when you hit that bell, man, it tends to notify you once or twice usually. If it misses one, it does the other. It's kind of a thing with YouTube. Shane O says, who will be cooking in the kitchen? Dewey, bruh. If I'm looking at the lineup here, I'm actually in shock, okay? I'm appalled after what he did versus Para in the preseason that Adam Dewey's not in the hunt. My God, bruh. Like, he was unbelievable. I am happy to admit he schooled the Parramatta Eels. Schooled us. Absolutely schooled us. He took us to the cleaners. We were the secret ingredient in his big pot. All right? Parramatta Eels. We were smoked eels that night. We were absolutely obliterated by that one man alone. He scared the heck out of me, and now I never want to play him again. Unfortunately, we're going to have to play him in round 2 unless the Knights do something about it. Adam Dewey is, you know what? We're going to say Adam Dewey's going to cook in the centres here, and so will Jerome Luai as well for the West Tigers here. Don't watch out Galvin, though. One thing that's so exciting about those 2 halves partners is the fact that when you clear out one, the other's just as much of an X factor. Anyways, legends, not too long until the first half here. We got 2 minutes till it's kicked off. They're coming out from the tunnels now. Gonna be a huge one here at Campbelltown. Comments right now. I don't know. Let's say something to you. We'll see. We are full strength. Yes, you are full strength, bruv. Yes, you are full strength. But I've got something called blind bias determination. Moses 6 weeks. Yes, I know, mate. Moses is out for 6 weeks. It sucks. However, Volkman is a fine enough player. Is he, Moses? I'm not going to go that far. But Roel Volkman will not do an awful job in that role. George Olive says, I got Eels away jersey for 25. Sweet, bro. I've got that jersey too. It's a pretty nice looking gold one, isn't it? Liam Pritchard says, Tyler, on Sunday, Dylan Brown needs a big game against the Storm. I mean, I think every player on Sunday needs a big game against the Storm for us to do well. Round 1, mate. It's that kind of curse. But Dylan Brown, 100%, he especially needs to step up, dude. Especially Dylan Brown. Deal bags. So, yeah, Legend, I bought the Eels home jersey. Everybody's just buying para jerseys. It's like everybody just wants to buy para jerseys to show me. But Volkman's defense is not the best where players stop. Look, his defense isn't the best, bro, but his overall involvement in the team is pretty dang good. He is a solid backup for the standard of halfback backups in the game. Look, he's not Mitchell Moses. He's not that. But I highly doubt he's the be-all and end-all in a team. All right. To me, Volkman's a player where you'll always see him giving 100%, mate. I'm not saying we're going to beat the Storm, but I'm saying that to say we're going to lose and not believe in your team that you claim to support would be silly. We got to back our side, man. That's our job as fans. I saw a Rabbits fan at Campbelltown, so undefeated Rabbitohs fans. Oh, it's ridiculous, mate. South Sydney Rabbitohs fans are all across the globe, bro. Whoop, whoop, footy time. Good arvo. Good arvo, William Hunt. The footy is here. Lomax is always prime anyways. Exactly, mate. Exactly. We got Lomax, mate. Don't even question it. We have Lomax. Anyways, folks, kickoff here at Campbelltown Sports Stadium. The West Tigers versus the Newcastle Knights, coming live to you via my voice because they just love to make you pay too much to watch. We got two debutants as well for the team, Heath Mason and Tristan Hope. Keep an eye out for them. The game officially kicks off here. West Tigers heading it towards the Newcastle Knights. For those watching at home that can't see the game, Tigers attacking to the right, Knights to the left here. Through they go, pushing forward now. It's a good run. Greg Marju held by the Tigers, and it's going to be a penalty in under 20 seconds for the Newcastle Knights here. Not the start Benji would have wanted to their 2025 campaign here. High tackle, Jack Cogger to take it now. Cogger takes it, and it goes out. It's his debut for us streaming him, bro. That's what I meant. It's a debut for us streaming him. Crossland running through straight past the halfway line here and held down now. Fletcher Sharp then to the right. They're getting to the 40-meter line on the Newcastle Knights' side here, and he's held back there. Then over to the right, it's a good pass. Cogger goes short to Kai Pierce-Paul here. The Newcastle Knights, very early pressure, working out well for them. Crossland, then to Leo Thompson here. Leo Thompson then almost to the halfway and held. Brenton Esselix says, about time we got a penalty. About time you got one, bro. Hey, legend, up the Knights. Mate, get behind your team. That's it, bro. Up the Newcastle Knights. Oh, it's bouncing around here. Ends up with Sharpie spinning around and grabbed by the ankle to the ground. He goes. Jerome Luai, good defense. And the Newcastle Knights unable to make the most of that attacking opportunity here. Now with the West Tigers. Passing to the right. Through the middle they run now. West Tigers held down there, folks. Knights just trying to get back on side. Tigers will be relieved that they didn't allow too much in that. And they'll be rewarded here with a penalty, the West Tigers. The excitement galore. Here we go. The luck is in their favour now, folks. A penalty for holding down now. Jerome Luai takes the kick over to the left here. And now on the 40, the West Tigers will get the attack. Adam Dewey here. He cooked the Eels in the preseason. Can he cook the Knights in the actual season? Instead, he's going to drop the pot and get on the halfway line here. Then to the right, simple sprints from Tigers. They get through the halfway. A bit of injury weakening them. They are trying not to show signs. And we have a boot down as well. Somebody's a boot down looking at the floor there. Somebody's missing their shoe. Raiders fans just booked my tickets to any game but South. Any game but South, bruv. Luai grand final streak has already ended. I don't know, man. It's a little early days to be saying that. But, yeah, I'd have to agree with. Through to the left here, Tard De Silva, Jerome Luai then. Jerome Luai spinning around, Alex Twell, Lachlan Galvin kicks low, and it's collected by Caleb Pogger there, folks. Caleb Pogger is held out of play, mate. Sorry, mate, cannot show the game, mate. Copyrights. Yes, if you want to find it somewhere else, go ahead. It won't be shown here. On the second tackle now, Phoenix Crossland goes over to the right. I would appreciate getting monetized eventually, bro, and showing the game would make me unable to. Phoenix Crossland then to Frizzell to Leo Thompson here. Leo Thompson almost through. Leo Thompson and then 35 out from in their own side here. Leo Thompson is held. Crossland then crosses it over to Caleb Pogger. Caleb Pogger backwards over to the left here. Dylan Lucas. Lucas almost gains about 10 metres. 5th tackle now. The Knights passing to Pogger here. And Caleb Pogger will clear it in the air over to the left. It's far. It's going. And smashed! Smashed there! Who is that? That is Jacob Saifiti, mate. Jacob Saifiti, the GOAT with the biggest push. Yes, the NRL copyright here, most. Thank you, SS Storm fan. If Luai carries without injury, if he doesn't have injury, mate, there's no doubt the Tigers can improve this year. Talon De Silva passes to the left. Mate, we're not even 5 minutes in. That's pretty... No, it's not Talon De Silva. Sorry, my bad. Luai. To the left here. They're just fending him off here, the Newcastle Knights. Good one there from Samuela Fainu here. And it's going to be a penalty for the Tigers. Dylan Lucas losing his cool there. Or is that Schiller? Stashes short hair. It is what it is. Adam Dewey. It was high contact. They kick it to the left now. Definitely Schiller. High tackle there on Fainu. Smash him, says Brenton, mate, with the confidence, mate. No need to show because you the man. Bring it to the people, bruh. Doing my best, man. Doing my best, mate. Appreciate it. Ills Production Edits. Through the middle now. They run here. Over for Noah Pole. Pushes forward. Previously played at lock for the Tigers. He's playing prop today. Flies over a little bit like Superman. Jerome Luai here on the second. Gets it to Galvin. Could this be something here? To Samuela. Samuela couldn't squeeze through here. The Newcastle Knights on their 10 with pressure. Halfway through the set here. 3rd tackle. Jerome Luai looking for the pass. Gets it to Galvin. Galvin will dummy here. Galvin caught right in front here. Luckily, Galvin, we've got 2 left in the set now. It's about 6 minutes gone by so far. Terrell May with the short pass. And back over it goes to Jerome Luai. Down the left now. And it's a try for Jarrell Skelton. It is West Tigers NRL debut. 4-0. The Tigers are on top of it all. It wasn't the ideal first 20 seconds, but they've gotten the ideal first 10 here. 4-0 to the West Tigers. Climbing up the leaderboard they're looking to do this year. Katuku says, let's go, England, New Zealand in the house, up the Broncos. Tigers all day today. Hey, well, then you'll be happy with that one, mate. Tigers all the days. Skelton, says Shano. Jarrell Skelton, mate, flies through there. That was a beautiful set there, and it was made to almost look too easy. And the way Luai passed about that one, that was very Panthers-esque, that kind of try. Just tearing apart opponents. I wouldn't be shocked with the way that the line was caught off guard there if there was a bit of strategy played involved that we didn't spot as much there. In fact, speaking of Panthers, random Panthers been spotted in the crowd there. Is it going to be random Panthers guy instead of random Souths guy now, folks? 33 votes on the poll so far. 58% still going with the Knights. Not ideal for yous. He has a good preseason, well-deserved. Well-deserved indeed, mate, Jarrell Skelton. What a hard-working player, young player he is. I said in my tipping stream, I said Jarrell Skelton to score the first try, like for real. That's crazy, SS Storm fan. Mad predictions from you, right? The master predictor. Adam Dewey, 129 out of his 174 career goals. Can he make it 130 of 175 today? Adam Dewey from the sideline. Can he do it? To make it 6 points on the board for the Tigers. He's got that eye of the Tiger. It's in. Straight through. It's a goal. 6-0. And the Tigers are on top of it. They are in front. And that is the first time I think I've said that in 3 seasons. Except for when they beat Para. But we don't talk about that. Because we beat them in the Spoon Bowl, baby. Spoon Bowl. That was awesome for the Tigers in rugby league. Absolutely, George Allen. That was great to finally see them starting well in a 10 minutes. Like, come on, mate. That's something new to me. Skelton owes me $1 as I had for Tape. He does, mate. Mate! Skelton! Where's the dollar, bro? Where's the dollar, bro? 2 points are not respected enough, says Katuku. Mate, I could not agree more with you right there. 2 points are not respected enough. 2 points are some of the biggest history changes right there, man. Tigers on the second tackle now, held by Tyson Frizzell here. 32 minutes left in the half still. Galvin goes backwards here. The Tigers push on forward. You know, honestly, Tigers looking solid at the start here, but remember, there's a such thing as early good starts before falling off. They don't want to become the next faders here. They've got to continue it the entire time. It can't be a simple good start and expect to win the whole thing here. 12 held. Now, running is Heath Mason. Heath Mason out, 46 metres gained, 5th tackle here, Tigers, and it will be a kick in the air here. It's allowed to bounce by Caleb Pogger and land straight in his arms here. Now getting himself over to the 20 is KP. KP here couldn't quite get there. Justin Liu says, come on, Knights. Good to see a lot of Newcastle support in the chat, even though I'm pretty sure the Tigers will win. Good to see the Newcastle Knights getting behind their side right now. Don't forget to like the stream, share around, and sub, folks. Newcastle now on the second tackle. Crossland now goes over to the right here. Jacob Saifiti separated from his brother Daniel, who has been off to the Dolphins, who's actually the next game, the Dolphins. Obviously had a really tough time with the Cyclone Alfred. We're wishing them all well, especially the players that have pulled out, of course. On the 35 now, 51 metres gained. The Knights will kick it in the air. Caleb Pogger, they chase over to the left here. It's a lot of pressure to put on young Heath Mason, but he lives up to it. And with the pressure, he goes down to the ground. Frizzell tackles him. On the first now here, Sunya Taruva will spin around. As I always say, it's only the start, but come on, Tigers, for this game. Mate, exactly. It's only the start, folks. Don't be celebrating too soon here. It's not early on, mate. Oh, well, mate, like the stream. Like the stream, bruv. Like the stream. There you go. There's your correction, mate. Oh, sometimes you say the weirdest stuff when you're talking so quickly, right? Sometimes you just go boop, 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 all over the place, man. Newcastle Knights now will receive the ball. Caleb Pogger on the 20 here. Full set coming up. We're officially 10 minutes into this game, folks. Jack Cogger now goes to Dylan Lucas. Just pushes through. Schiller! James Schiller around 1-2! Past the 40! James Schiller! Schiller held! We then go to the left here. It's Dane Gagai. Dane Gagai pushing through the middle now. Gagai trying to bang one. It's an eye for an eye here. Gagai on the third. Held past the halfway line. Frizzell them. Over to Sharp. With a sharp pass, he gets it over to the left here. There's the man, Dylan Lucas. Dylan Lucas held. 35 out now on the Tigers end here. The Newcastle Knights are applying all the pressure. Cogger with a far pass to Kai Pierce-Paul here. To Pogger. Caleb Pogger. He's through the line. Pogger breaks apart the ball. And then Jerome Luai will hit the ball here. Intercepting it and collect it. And now it's going to be on the 10-metre line, the West Tigers ball here. What a save by Jerome Luai. Probably still got that flu from last year. Not this year, man. Not this year. We don't got no flu. We don't got no sickness, man. We're just getting back into the grim and grime of it all, the grit, getting properly right into the scrubs of it. Not quite at that when we hit that round 10 kind of mark just yet. Feeling great, though, and excited to be back. It's a journey, mate. It's all about the journey, not the destination, brother. And there's actually a penalty for the Tigers too. The West Tigers now here. Adam Dewey will tap and go. Getting over to just behind their own 40 here. Love looks both ways. Goes to the right here. And through the middle, Terrell May's got a dummy and run in here. Terrell May on the ground now, forced by Leo Thompson. Back to the right then, Alex Twal. Lachlan Galvin. Alex Seifarth. Trying to fend them off. He goes alone here, and Seifarth will be covered up well by the rest of the Knights' defence. Luai then, on the halfway, will pass to the left. Galvin, the hearts are looking up well. It's almost a line break there from Fanu, but he just couldn't find his way through there. Galvin now on the 4th here. They're past the Knights' 40. Alex Twal just setting them up. 30 metres away from the try line. I'd say absolutely just boot it and hope. Luai, he does just that. Boots it in the air. Tigers chase. It's hit back here. Tigers into Knights. And now Schiller picks up. James Schiller's going to try and counter with a run here. And the referee's going to step in and say no play on there. 27 minutes to go in the first half here. Liam Pritchard's Tyler 2025 is going to be a big rugby league season. Oh, yes, it is, Liam. And I'll be streaming a lot of it, mate. So it's going to be a big one for not just you, but for me too. Probably going to be so tired after it all. Pogger. That could be the Tigers. It is. Yeah, I was going to say, looking at that replay, yeah, into Knights. Here we go. It's Tigers' ball from the 10-metre. Luai plays it, gets it back. Now it's Heath Mason's. Mason's almost smashes through there. That would have been a beautiful try for the young fullback here. And Dewey gets it to Galvin. Galvin back to Terrell May. Terrell May over to Fanua Pole. Pole couldn't find a way through the hole of defence. Back round here. To the right, Terrell May, barely able to collect that one, actually. Was a bit concerning. And Terrell May pushing forward here. Terrell May held. To the left here now. And, it's a West Tigers knock on. Alex Twal with the mistake now. The Newcastle Knights will live to fight another day. It won't be 10 just yet. Bravo, Newcastle right now. Just keeping themselves on top of everything. The West Tigers unable to break through. Though I don't think it'll be bothering the Tigers too much while they keep the lead. I think we all know that 6-0 should not be enough to win a game. Now in the scrum here. The Newcastle Knights to attack the West Tigers here. Crossland. Over to Marju, and Marju will flip around here. Played for the Magpies as a technical Eels junior at one point there. Held, not actually an Eels junior, but, played for a feeder club. Then we got Crossland to the middle here. Gets to Jacob Saifiti now. And Jacob Saifiti will be held. And, oh my God, it gets even worse for the Tigers because it's a penalty for the Knights right here. Oh my goodness, it just can't. It keeps getting better and better for Knights. There we go. Is the counter on here? Could we see the Knights scoring their first try of the game here? Over to the right now, Leo Thompson pushes through the left here. We have a lot of trouble in the opposition's 10 metres, says Shano. Honestly, man, I don't blame you. With how the game is today, even fighting from that 10 metre can be so tough to break through because teams are just... They're on another level compared to what they once were. Don't worry, though. Your ability to break through that line on the 10 will get better over time as your team becomes more one. Remember, chemistry isn't built overnight. Sharp to Bradman Best over here, and it goes off to Ruba. Fletcher Sharp now. Will that be a full set? The referee is going to say, no, it's not here. Beautiful defense from the West Tigers to hold out the Newcastle Knights there. For years, though. That's something that can improve with time, man. Ridiculous how long it's lasted, though. You guys should not have gotten 3 wooden spoons. I feel so sorry for you. Liam Pritchard says, I'm looking forward to next game. Wayne Bennett versus Christian Wolf. Yeah, mate. Great Super League coach, I believe, Christian Wolf. Taking on Wayne Bennett. For many, the GOAT of rugby league coaches. Not for all, but for many. Should be a top quality fight between the two of them, Liam. Looking at the kick, bounce. So Newcastle are currently challenging this one, folks. I think they believe it should have kept play on here. Bradman Best loses the ball into the Tiger from most angles I'm seeing right now. It should be unsuccessful. Sorry, Bradman. Yeah, challenge unsuccessful. No deal, folks. No deal. Don't bring chemistry into it. I hated science. Mate, shocking you to know, as a sports fan, I wasn't exactly the biggest scientist or even maths fan myself, man. Now, feeding in the scrum here, the Newcastle Knights will lose the ball to the Tigers. Lachlan Galvin to feed it in here instead of Jerome Luai, who fed the last one. All right, keep notes, folks. When Lachlan Galvin is feeding it, they aren't going for a try. When Luai's feeding it, they're going for a straight-up one-and-done try. Cop that, Knight, says Shado. Cop that. It's good to see people getting hypes behind their things there. 23 minutes and a half to go here in the first half. West Tigers, Luai goes to Jarrell Skelton, the only try scorer of the day so far here. Now 50% of the way through the set here. We're going to pass through the middle here. May go on here. And he actually will upload it here. Running forward now. It's the young number 14, Tristan Hope here. And Tristan Hope gives the Tigers a bit of hope of a try here. On the halfway line now, we go to Lachlan Galvin. Galvin trying to just bend the ball off here. Lachlan Galvin caught out there on the halfway line. Now over to the left here. Hope. Luai clears it in the air. On the left side here, plenty of chase. West Tigers. It's spun around. Skelton. He passes backwards and it bounces a bit forwards now. Ends up with Dane Gagai now. Dane Gagai trying to go above them. Dane Gagai held by Fanua Pole now. 22 minutes after go. We go over through the middle now. Jacob Saifidi here. Saifidi held. Now on the second tackle here, Greg Marju gets them to about the halfway line here. Halfway through the set now. Crossland. Dummies. Just tries to find that line break here. It might honestly need to be something like a line break to see a try from Knights in this set. Pogger. Speaking of which, Caleb Pogger trying to make that difference here, but Jerome Luai reads him too well. Dane Gagai. And on the 47-meter line, they're going to kick it in the air here. Fifth tackle over to the right, and Heath Mason will collect. Crazy pressure so far on the West Tigers. West Tigers sponsored by Pepper Money. Pass over to Jarrell Skelton now. Skelton, weighing a ton, held. Sunya Taruva them. Forget if he's won one or two premierships, but he is a premiership winner and a spectacular talent, Sunya Taruva, and a great addition to the Tigers, even with Jerome Luai being there as well. Terrell May, let's not forget about him either here, who pushes on. Shado says, it's just me or does the Knights looking lost for direction? But it's not just you. The Newcastle Knights right now don't seem to have much direction going their way. They're a bit all over the place, kind of. For me, it seems like the Newcastle Knights are just trying things and hope they work out, which really doesn't bode well for an actual NRL season here. I feel like a lot of Tigers' stuff is very clearly set played. And that could be a detriment in some games versus better teams. However, for this game, it's very clearly working out, and it's working out well. Leo Thompson now. Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs bound next year. Held there on the halfway. West Tigers. Honestly, since that first try, we haven't seen too much. Kai Pearce-Pole looking for the offload. Felix Crossland over to Tyson Frizzell. Tyson Frizzell here on the third tackle. It becomes the fourth now. Held around. Thinking about Pongs going to Roosters. I mean, Sydney Roosters could use a Caleb Pogger right now, man. I think Roosters would take a lot of spine players at this second. All right. The problem is where would you put Pogger? Because they've got Teddy. Unless you want to either have him swapped around or have Pogger go to 5'8". But, you know, I don't think 5'8" works well with his head problems. Galvin now around here, received by the Tigers. The number 6 pushes off. Lachlan Galvin goes to the ground now here. Then through to the left here, Adam Dewey looking for the dummy. Terrific chemistry so far from the West Tigers, considering it's their first round game right now. There's been a very solid set here. Third tackle. West Tigers, Talon De Silva goes to the right here. Alex Twal then. Twal will spin. Yos, says Jacob G. Yos, bro. Yos. I don't know what that is. Yos. T-Justice plus my friend, how you doing today? I am doing legendary. That's what I'll say. Jeffrey, how you doing? Kick in the air here on the fifth tackle from the Tigers. Plenty of them chasing Caleb Pogger, and Caleb Pogger in the air will spin around and collect the ball here. Not easy with so much pressure from Sunya Taruva on him. Now over to Bradman Best here for the first tackle of the set here. He'll be held down by the Tigers defensive forwards. And No defense there. He's running through. Fletcher Sharp goes by 1, goes by 2, goes by 3. Spinning around. Fletcher Sharp, folks. What a 5'8" here. Gets all the way to the Tigers birdie in one play right now. Newcastle Knights are on. They're coming for it. Caleb Pogger here to the right to Dane Gagai. Goes around and pushes over to around the 20. And we're so close. Just 10 out now. Caleb Pogger. Pogger to Cogger. Cogger now. Kicks low. Could be a bit of luck here. And oh, that was so close by Dylan Lucas. Newcastle Knights finally giving the Tigers something to worry about. And it all came off of a terrific run from Fletcher Sharp, who opens them up like a packet of biscuits. Almost too easy right there. It looked almost natural. And Adam O'Brien there in the box shouting his words. Now with a goal line dropout here, it's their time, mate. Fletcher is cooking, boys. Kicks it in the air, ends up with Pogger here on near the 20-metre line. Crossland now crosses over on the first, over to Jacob Saifidi here. Jacob Saifidi then will be held back. Katugas' Stinky Pogger. Stinky Pogger, mate. He may be stinky, but he's also talented. Frizzell to Thompson. Leo Thompson flops on his stomach there. Held in front. Crossland to Frizzell. To Pogger. Down the wing. And oh, Dane Gagai knocks it on. And Skelton collects here. But Skelton will knock it on here. Double knock on. Should be Tigers ball. And Adam O'Brien is furious with the Knights in the coaching box right now. I'd rate it a 2 out of 10 on the Bellamy angry scale, I'd say. Fletcher hurt us last year. He was cooking in the kitchen, mate. Well, he's cooking right now, bruv. Cooking right now. Adam O'Brien, deaf, says Jacob G. He's not doing too well in that box, clearly, having to watch the Newcastle Knights right now. He clearly expects a lot more than what he's getting from them at this point in time. West Tigers now. Ocean left, Jarrell Skelton here. Talon De Silva is officially on the field as well. Talon De Silva will get it to Heath Mason here. Heath Mason around here. Yo's, says Shane O here. To Jack Bird. Jack Bird is also on the field here. Seems like we've made a couple interchanges for the West Tigers right now. Jack Bird on the ground here. Was expected to start at lock. Instead, was on the bench. Sunya Taruva now. Taruva couldn't get too far here. On to fourth tackle. 2 left in the set here. We go through the middle. Terrell May will be the one held out here. Where's Appy? He is currently out, mate. We have Love currently filling in tonight. Love is in the air. No, I'm just kidding, mate. His name is actually Tristan Hope. But he's love to me, mate. Hope is love, bro. Love is hope, man. It's Tristan Hope at 14. All right, he's suspended at the moment. On the second tackle now here on the 40. Marju will hold back, gets it to Phoenix Crossland. And then Sharp, Bradman Best now throwing off the Tigers a little. Gets them to the halfway then here. Honestly, I'm actually worried for the Knights if they did have Appy. I'm worried for the Knights right now because the Tigers are the better team, but they're not far off being about the same. Tigers are just the better team right now. But if they had Appy, I think it'd be very clear who the better team is right now. Pogger clears in the air to the left here, and it'll be allowed to bounce out of play now. The West Tigers to get it back here. The Benji Marshall Law. It's Marshall's Law, bro. It's Marshall's Law, man. Marshall's Law, bro. Looking at this kick again from Caleb Pogger, that was just average, man. That was just average, bro. Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that, Pogs. Come on, Caleb. You're like the most paid NRL player, aren't you? Lift it up, Caleb. Come on, bro. There's a reason you're on so much. All right, now through the West Tigers' second tackle here. Honestly, I'm not hyping the Tigers as much as some people are, but credit where it's due. They're doing rather decent right now. Jerome Luai here to find. Oh, what a bend on Jack Cogger there from Badu. Beautiful stuff. That is rugby league at its finest here. Now through the middle here, Terrell May. And Terrell May kept back on the 40 here. Mason now looking for the dummy here. Oh, he'll actually run alone here. He doesn't get tackled twice, and he'll offload to Lachlan Galvin now. And Galvin finds the gap. Galvin through the line. He offloads over to his supporting number 9 here. And his supporting number 9 will be kept back here. And oh no, wait, what? What? Newcastle, I looked away for 2 seconds. What are you doing, Jack Cogger? Collects the ball. And wait, the referee's going to stop him before he can run with it. Shano says, but Tigers are just not hitting the scoreboard. Can play good footy, but points rule. True that, man. True that. They're playing well, but they're just not hitting that scoreboard at the end of the day, which is something that you need to do. You can look as decent as you like, but if you can't score, you're never going to win. Adam O'Brien looks angry. I mean, I think that Adam O'Brien would have gone into this game expecting a win. I think that's the thing, mate. And look, I think my theory's correct. Jerome Luai's going to feed the scrum in from the 10-metre line in front of the Knights' area. It genuinely seems like Luai is in charge of scrums when they're on the attack, and Galvin's in charge of the defence scrums. Galvin to the right now. West Tigers held before they could go over. Solomon Fatape. And it's actually going to be a penalty for the West Tigers here. Newcastle Knights losing their control right now. What's up? What's up with the pink shorts, Galvy? Hey, we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Lachlan Galvin here. Let Galvy wear what he wants to wear. It's Galvin's decision. Adam Dewey here will receive the ball. Now Adam Dewey to place it on the cone. Looks like they're going to take the 2, actually, the West Tigers. From 6-0 up, they're going to look to make it 8 from the looks of it. And all I've got to say to that is, really, Tigers? Really? 8? You're going to go for 8 right now? Really? Adam Dewey, all right. Then look, okay, look, we don't judge. We don't judge. Dewey going for the 2 to make it 8-0. I personally don't really get that when it's only 6-0. But that's their decision. Could work out well. Newcastle haven't really looked that good on the attack. Maybe they're going with that. But like to me, I think they could easily back themselves for a try here. Fair enough. It means that it means that even if the Tigers get a converted try, they're still in front. However, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too ambitious. I would have gone with the attack personally. From right in front, full set. Newcastle haven't looked solid at all with the Tigers. But there you go. 8-0. Here we go. The West Tigers. Terrell May with very solid stats so far in the forward pack here for the Tigers. 8-0. The official scoreline here. It's boring, but it's an extension to their lead. Hey, I respect the 2 points as much as the next person, man. I respect the 2 points just as much. In fact, I think it should be respected a lot more. However, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. All right, Jarrell Skelton now gets it to Royce Hunt here. Royce Hunt pushes forward here and held. Bro, really, so just said we, because we don't. We don't, Jacob. We don't. We don't, brother. West Tigers now. Jarrell Skelton held on the second. Going to the right now, it's Jack Bird. Jack Bird backwards towards Terrell May here. Terrell May spins around and Terrell May will be held here. Talon De Silva gets it over to Galvin, who thunders it in the air over to the right here. But Kalen Ponga is there in support, and it won't be a 40-20 like they may have wanted here. Ponga now gets all the way over to his own 40. Bro, he's quick, isn't he, Kalen Ponga? Like, I understand why he's on so much money. Jeez, he's a fast bloke, Kalen Ponga. Greg Marju now on the halfway. Now it's a run here. They're running it here. The Knights utility running it forward here. Jaden Brayley. Crossland now to the right here. Matt Crocker gets it short. over to Jack Hetherington here. And, it's a mistake, Jack Hetherington. And the referee blows his whistle. Here we go. Mistake from Newcastle Knights. It'll be Tigers ball here. A knock-on from Jack Hetherington here. Bye-bye, Jackie boy. It's Tigers time to shine. Couldn't keep his paws on the ball. Terrell May celebrates with glee here with the Tigers. Now, 45 out from, not 45 out, it would be around 50, 60 or 60-ish meters out from the Newcastle Knights try line at this second. Come on, Tigers, says Shano. Come on. Another Knights knock on. Yes, it is. It'll be 14-0 half-time, as the Storm fan reckons. Never mind. Newcastle Knights intercept. Bradman Best. Bradman Best around the ball to go alone. Gets to the 10. Runs up again here. The Tigers are panicking to defend him here. Bradman Best almost goes alone. Then over to the right, Sharp. Gets it to Jaden Brayley. Jaden Brayley to Matt Croker. And Matt Croker kept back here. Oh, that's only the first. We go on here to the right. Crossland to Pogger to Kai Pearce-Paul. Kai Pearce-Paul on the 10 here. 8 minutes to go in the first half here. Pogger, Brayley, Cogger, Sharp, Bradman Best here. Bradman Best for the try. He does it. Reaching around here. 8-4. Unless the referee's got anything to say about it, he hasn't blown it. In fact, he's going up as no try to the bunker. What's the call? Double movement, held up all game here, Buster. For me, for my initial reaction, it was momentum, and then he reaches over past the line and scores. All right, man. Anyways, up to the bunker here. And the bunker will rule no try. There we go. The reach around has been denied. No try for the Newcastle Knights. Bradman Best will be unable to call himself a try scorer for round 1 this year. There you go. Double movement, and it's going to be a penalty for the West Tigers here. Right call, honestly. Now the West Tigers here. 5 penalties so far today for the Tigers. A mere 2 for the Knights. The Knights will feel a bit unlucky there, but also you got to keep your discipline together if you don't want to be giving away penalties, boys. A lot of that's down to you guys just not keeping yourselves together. And oh my goodness me, keeping yourself together. The West Tigers did not there. Royce Hunt loses the ball in almost unspeakable ways. Unanswered there, really, here. Was a pass to the left? No, wait. Bad play of the ball, actually. Never mind. Bad play of the ball, folks. There you go here. Through the middle now. Bad play of the ball. Matt Croker here. To Pogger. Caleb Pogger here. To Fletcher Sharp. Dylan Lucas. Spins around. Dylan Lucas. What goes around comes around. Lucas Pucas. Held right in front here. Jaden Brayley was linked to the Eels in the past. Goes to Cogger, to Kai Pearce-Paul, and oh my goodness, it is knock-ons galore right now. You get a knock-on, and you get a knock-on, and you particularly get a knock-on here. Kai Pearce-Paul. Knock-on. I would like a counter for how many knock-ons I have seen in this half alone, because I tell you now, it'll be a lot more than the average game. Tigers and Knights. And if they were doing this against better teams, they would have paid the price a lot more dearly than this. Oh, no one wants to win, says Katuku. Nobody right now, man. None of them. They don't care about winning at this point in time. Neither of them have got it right now. West Tigers now over to the right here. Adam Dewey. Just adding down that middle left side here. Knights keeping him away. West Tigers with the average run go over to the right here. Held back now. Talon De Silva gets it off to Sunya Taruva now. Sunya Taruva then, and Taruva held. Now over on the 40 here, ends up with Terrell May. Terrell May sticks his leg up, ready to run in there, and 4 Newcastle Knights are ready to shove him to the ground. 5 minutes to go in the first half right now. Will we see a try before halftime? I'm not so sure right now. We might have to deal with it being just 8-0 at halftime. Solid defensive effort, though. Can I really say that? I also got to say it's more so probably a poor attacking effort than a defensive effort, to be honest. Greg Margie now. Through the line he goes. 4.5 minutes to go. Over to the left here. Bradman Best now. Bradman Best almost through. Bradman Best couldn't quite get out of it. Royce Hunt held him well. Brayley to Crossland. Goes over to Heverington. Jack Heverington won't lose that one. Over to the halfway. Brayley and Cogger kicks it in the air. It's a little shorter than you would have expected here. And there's plenty of chase on it here for Skelton. Skelton spinning around all of them. And Jarrell Skelton held outside of the goal line just barely. Jerome Luai now over to the middle here. Heath Mason absolutely sprints forward, but unfortunately unable to take off past the Knights' defense here. Then Fatape through the middle. Galvin looks like they're going to the right now, as it seems, though they could easily very quickly switch that up here. Alex Seifer offloads over to Talon De Silva. Yeah, looking for the dummy here, and Talon De Silva will be bashed into the ground by Heverington here. And the referee's actually going to stop the play here. Right now, we're not going to play on. Okay. It's going to be a penalty for Newcastle? For Newcastle? What's the penalty for? What did he do? What did he do? Crazy. All right. Penalty for Newcastle Knights here, folks. There you go. All right. Knights can't get over, and Tigers D can't be that good. Their D's not that good, man. It's just that the Knights can't get over. In my opinion, it's not the D, it's the Knights right now. You could argue Bradman Best went over, but it's no try, so. And now Dylan Lucas. And oh, they're lucky the way Dylan Lucas landed. That could have been bad, that tackle on Dylan Lucas. Now Jack Cogger to the right here. Ends up with Matt Croker here. And Matt Croker held there on the 10. Third tackle here. We go to Brayley, who goes to Crossland. The Spiders linking up well there. Pogger. And whoa, Bradman Best should change his name to Bradman Worst after that. Bradman Best passes it out of play horrifically. It is going to be the West Tigers ball here. Unfortunate for Bradman. Not good enough there. It's another mistake from them. What was the last play where we didn't get an error? Because I don't remember. We have not had more than like 2 in a row sets that haven't ended in an error. We have not. That's how this game has gone. It's been gone, do a set or two good, and then error, 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 do a set, error, 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 do a set or two, error. Now through the middle, Royce Hunt here. He's on the hunt for another try potentially for them. 1.5 minutes to go here. The former Cronulla Shark goes down. Then through the middle here. Oh, look at that run. Talon De Silva gets past most of them. A very hyped up player. Played with the likes of Lachlan Galvin in the juniors. Through to the left here. And what on earth? What on earth? Mistake there from the West Tigers. They just can't. Oh, my God. Terrell May, that knock on, brother. It's knock-ons, forward passes, out-of-play passes. Give us a solid game, boys. Give us a solid game, boys. We want more from this than what we're getting right now, guys. Newcastle Knights, you've got to set literally from the halfway line here. And now we got a bit of a disagreement between Royce Hunt and Crocker here. Bit of banter between them right now. Come on, boys. Get on with the scrub here. You got a clock to work with right now. All laughs now as they get ready for it. And yet, had a feeling. Set bad, clock done. Newcastle Knights will get a penalty here. The West Tigers wasting time there. Ridiculous, mate. No way. It's got to be a record by now. 6 minutes of lost possession. Mate, it has to be. It has to be, Katuku. I'm starting to actually lose it right now. I'm going, why? Why? Why are these two teams doing this to me? We had such fun with the last one. Why are Newcastle just refusing to make a difference right now? Now, Jaden Brayley, and that was a bad play of the ball. A bad play of the ball. It's another error. Another error. Newcastle, what are you doing? Can one of these teams complete a set? Can one of you complete a set? It is not that hard. It is not that hard. Not when you're professionals. It's one set. One set where you don't knock it on, pass it out of play. Like forward pass, whatever. Just what are they doing? I swear, if either of these teams were playing most of the rest of the NRL, the Tigers or Knights would be getting beat right now. I swear, the errors have been utterly ridiculous in this game. Both these teams have no defense for this. No defense. This is actually ridiculous. We are at halftime now. But I can't get over that. I can't get over the fact that final, it was almost 10 minutes of constant, not even 6 tackles done, error from both teams. Anyways, welcome to the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, Dale, TJC Sports. Hello, legends. I hope you're all doing well today as we chill through this wonderful halftime show, our first of the day. We will have one more, of course, with the next game as well, guys. Make sure you check out the next stream after this one here when the South Sydney Rabbitohs take on the Dolphins at the best stadium of all, CommBank Stadium. It's like the under-9s is playing for the Knights. It must be the under-9s. Brenton, it being the under-9s is the only way I could possibly reason how on earth you could make that many errors in a row. I'm sorry, but at this point, I don't even want to say that either team deserves the win. I think Tigers just about deserve the win because they actually got that try. Went over, clean stuff. Beautiful, got the lead, took the 2 for the 8. This point, but overall, neither have looked good at all outside of it. They need to lock in, man. They need to lock in because they can't be doing this against most good teams. Neither of them. That final 10 minutes was a bit of a joke to watch as a neutral, if we're being honest. Not saying I could do better, but guys. Let's take this on a note. Just makes was look good. Oh, true that. Evening legend says Mel. Evening Mel here. We need to lock in. Yes, boy. We need to lock in, man. Need to lock in, bruv. 9 errors, Newcastle says as a Storm fan. 9 errors, bruv. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Ponga. Respectfully, legend, it doesn't really matter too much to me at the end of the day, but okay, appreciate it, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me respectfully, though, at the end of the day. As it's really, to me, just nitpicking. Anyways, folks, yeah, that's the score at halftime. 8-0 in favour of the West Tigers here. So just says, but Paris back in top 4 in the NRL ladder. Top 4, bro. I don't think that's sorry to say, bro. That'd be one of the most. That would be one of the most insane shockers of the year, bro. If Para made top 4, but I'd like it, mate. Mel says, not a good game then. I didn't see first half, says Mel. Yeah, nah. That was a very average game, that first half, Mel. Very average game. Honestly, Newcastle Knights and Tigers, we spent a solid, at least 8 minutes, Mel, of non-stop error after error. Both teams, I don't think in that final 8 minutes, either team completed a full 6-tackle set, Mel. They made that many errors between the two of them, back and forth. No one completed a set. They couldn't even complete a set, mate. Couldn't even complete a set, legends. It's ridiculous. It's just silly, man, at this point. I mean, I understand, like, poor games. I understand poor games, or I'm just like, I didn't expect that, okay? I expected the Tigers and Newcastle to be a little bit more solid. At least we got to try. At least we got to try from this one, okay? At least we got the try. Before he's already found Tigers, Knights, Roosters, Eels. Ouch, bruh. Ouch. Oh, well. Yeah, the bottom four is looking its way, isn't it, right now? Adding up at this point in time. Oh, deal, but it is the first round, at least. Oh, dear, but it is just the first round. Least Tigers are winning at the moment. At least they're winning, mate. Exactly. At least the positive from this game, we have a try. That's the positive from this first one right now. You don't have poor games like this early in the season. I mean, you can, but this feels like a mid-season boring filler game. Like, it doesn't feel like a round one hopes and aspirations are their game. Highly disappointing right now from them. Is okay at the moment. Legend, I'm sorry for that. No, bro, you shouldn't be sorry. I'll take top four, mate. I'll take top four, okay? If Para make top four, hallelujah, baby. I'll shout it across the rooftops, man. No problem, bro, with that one. I'm just kidding, bro. Still waiting to see Eels. Exactly. You got to wait and see, bro. You got to wait and see. We haven't been smashed yet by the Storm. Yet. We have not been smashed yet by the Storm, bro. Hopefully, we have a good year here. Hopefully. We can hope, mate. Still waiting on my anytime. Come on, Caleb Ponga. Can you go through, please, Ponga? 46% possession for Knights in the first half, 54% for Tigers, though I'd like to see the stat or what the possession was in that final bit, because it would be close to 50-50. It was that bad, that final 10. It would be close to 50-50. Mistake. I reckon we could throw our subscribers in there and then knock on less. They've always got the second half, though, to lift up and improve from it, of course. Remember, it is a game of two halves, and a team is always welcome to improve. Though I wouldn't be too proud of that first half if I was Tigers. While I'll take the win right now, if I was a Tiger supporter, I'd be looking for things to be getting better in terms of our performance in the near future, because it's right now not good enough. The overall game itself, like, yes, we got the points right now, but the overall game itself hasn't been at the level that they need to be against top quality teams. I was so glad having lived there myself in the past, plus I so family members still living there. Yes, very good to hear, SS. How's the is the Cyclone going right now, actually? I've not got no clue at the moment. Probably going to be a big topic, actually, with the next game, the South Sydney Rabbitohs versus the Dolphins. The Cyclone right now, terrible, evil Alfred. No one really stepping up, says Shado. No, not at this second, man. Not at this second. No one's really stepping up. It's kind of been player gets ball, player drops ball, player gets ball, player throws it out. Player gets ball, drops the ball. Rinse and repeat about 50 times, and you've got yourself the final 8 minutes. That's pretty much what it is, mate. It's been delayed apparently again until tomorrow. Well, oh my God, hallelujah, SS. Hallelujah. There you go. There you have it. That's just what you needed, man. That's just what you needed to lift yourself up, bruv. Just what you needed. Perfect stuff here. Didn't hit. Let's go. Happy for ya. Woot woot. A toot toot. Perfect. Woohoo. And we can all be happy with that one. Oh my God. Just waiting right now. Halftime, man. It's always an interesting point, isn't it? Always a chill point, really. The halftime point. It's just, there's nothing really going on. We're just relaxing, keeping up with it all until we get ready. Yeah, living right now near the arms, expecting strong winds tomorrow morning with tomorrow afternoon. Well, best of luck with it, Shado. Good to know that it's not too bad right now. We are sandbagged up and just waiting for it to come right now. Well, when it does come, you'll be ready. That's what you can say. When it comes, you'll be ready and you'll be prepared for it. Ain't nothing getting past you. Nothing. Right? Absolutely nothing. It doesn't matter what it is, it ain't getting past you. Could be the fastest thing alive, and it still wouldn't get past you. You got the eyes of a horse, mate. You're going so quick, whoosh, 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 can spot anything. In fact, I'm convinced that you could literally spot the particles in the air. You're so good at catching things, mate. 56 votes on the poll at halftime here, 50% going with the Knights. I mean, at this point, bro, I don't know with 8-0 what it's going to be. It could end 8-0 for all I know. For all I know right now, it could easily end 8-0. I don't know, man, but right now it looks like 43% are correct right now. Newcastle Knights, not quite there. Maybe they'll improve in the second half. They're going to have to if they want the win right now that everybody seems to be tipping for them. Just not their day at this point in time, though. You know, that happens. Bad games do come about. I'm not going to judge both of these teams' years on this game solely. But I will say that they do want to do better in future games, especially in their first halves. Can't start games like this. Tigers started solidly for like 20 minutes, all right? It was pretty good. And now we got what we got. After it became like 8-0, the game really turned into dead weather. Wasn't really much spectacular for it in that first half. But that's why we have to change things up and make it better. Entertain us a bit more. God, that'd be weird. Imagine rugby league history if we had only one half every game. It'd be a completely different history book we'd have in rugby league right now if we only had the one game and not the second half to change it up. Something to see what a win for my Broncos, 50-14. We absolutely destroyed them, and based on the stat conceding 50 in the points of the regular season, you can't win the comp. Miss Roosters can't win the comp. Yeah, mate. Sydney Roosters season single-handedly ended by the Brisbane Broncos. What a game the Broncos had, mate. Genuinely could be contenders this year. Terrific stuff. That was probably the best first game we're going to get this round. Broncos fans should be very proud of that game. That was a very good, fun stream last night, actually, watching the Brisbane Broncos on top of it all. I don't like that number 7 Tigers boy. Not a big fan of Luai? Hey, fair enough. I'll tell you now, there's a lot of people that aren't a huge fan of Jerome Luai. Mel, but I'm hoping Tigers do really well this season. So it's a bit of a 50-50. If we had one half was, would be on top of the comp. If we had one half, I'd be on top of the comp, bro. What do you mean by that? Like if you had half their team, or if you had one half like the Warriors, you'd be on top of the comp. I'm just braining it. My brain ain't braining with that. Yes, it was a knock on after knock on. All that 2 points until halftime. Respect the 2 points. True, mate. 8-0 right now. Respect it. West Tigers, genuinely, good on them if they win. If they win with 8-0, dang, bro. Good luck against Stormside, no TGC, but it's going to be really hard to win without no Moses. Appreciate that, mate. And look, I understand that completely. And do I believe, oh, yeah, we're going to absolutely smash it? No. In fact, I think if you're not a Para fan, you're a little silly to tip Para against Storm. I won't deny that much. However, what I will say is that to Eels fans that watch, back your side, because in the end, that's what we're meant to do as supporters. And to me, that's the one thing the club of us is asking of us right now. Not to be, not not critical of results, but to be together and supportive during the start to this era, because we do not expect it to happen overnight. Jason Rolls does not expect to turn the turd into a piece of gold straight away. It will take some years, and this season is just about improving upon the last, and that's what every season's going to be about, getting slightly better. Ultimately, I would love it if we won round one, but look, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Doesn't mean I'm not tipping Para, not going to back them, though. Let's hope for a good game. Instead of two halves, the Waz tend to win their first half most of the time. You're right. If you had a Waz, you would have done well, mates. Can have all the Waz. You'll never be on top of the comp. You'll see, mate. You'll see. You'll see when we're undefeated after beating the Storm 50 bajillion plus. Anyways, here we go. It's time for the second half to get underway here. Say goodbye to the half-time shoe. There we go. About a boom, boom, boom. 6 now, apparently. Caleb, KPH, 6. Huh. The good thing, though, is if Stormflog, you got a genuine excuse for it to happen with no Moses. True that, mate. True that. At least we have a genuine argument there, especially if they don't absolutely smash us. If we don't have Moses and we lose still, we can make a good argument there as well. Anyways, here we go. Jarrell Skelton, second half is underway here. West Tigers through the line on the 20 now held. Talon De Silva goes to the right with Royce Hunt here. Mate, Storm still have Bellamy. That's the coach. Yes, they do still have Bellamy, mate. Absolutely. I know that. And I know that Craig Bellamy is arguably the best coach in the NRL right now, bro. So you're a one-man team. We're not a one-man team, man, but Mitchell Moses does make our team better. That's what I'll say, Brenton. I don't blame players for our loss, but I do say that players can impact losses. I am betting deja vu. Do you ever get deja vu? Do you ever get deja vu? However, I think some people do forget Jason Riles was literally prepped up to replace Craig Bellamy as his coach to continue on the Storm era. So don't underestimate what he could do for the Eels in the future. Good kick here in the air from the West Tigers, and it ends up with James Schiller here. Through the middle here. Schiller held. Now Jack Cogger over to the left here, and through the middle goes Greg Marju now, and Greg Marju on his way. Greg Marju held out there. Greg Marju then on his back onto the ground. Fletcher Sharp then sharply passes to the right here, and Schiller is there. James Schiller just trying to cull through here, but the West Tigers defense is on board ready for him right now. A one-man team. That sentence plays tricks in my mind. I honestly hate the term one-man team, man, because I feel like, the amount of good teams that you could argue are one-man teams, it's just kind of all over the place. Anyways, Caleb Ponga clears it in the air here. Over to the right now and collected by Heath Mason now. Heath Mason running quick feet now, and Heath Mason gets over past his own 20 here. 25 out from their own side. Tigers to the left now. Bit of sidestep going. Jarrell Skelton doesn't do too much there, but will squeeze through the middle to gain another few meters for them. Past the 30 now. Talon De Silva goes to Sunya Taruva now. And Sunya Taruva here. Taruva caught out. It was a solid start of the first half from the West Tigers, at least for that first half of the first half. Hopefully for their sake, they can get back to that form soon. Terrell May now. Offloads to the 40 now, and now it's Lachlan Galvin's turn to shine. Lachlan Galvin around now. Lachlan Galvin held on the 30 here now. To the right, Jerome Luai in the air. Over here we chase West Tigers, and Kalen Ponga is held. Now, like a team is more than one man. To be a one-man team is not a team. No team is just one player beating the side, but one man can make a team significantly better. There's a reason that teams need an X factor to win the comp usually in today's generation. All good, Shado. See ya when we see ya. I can some of you are new legends, says Mel. Yeah, dang right, legend. Dang right, legend, Mel. Dang right. Why can some of you do? Look at this Newcastle Knights with the knock on here. Dang Gagai with the mistake here, less than 5 minutes into the second half. And the West Tigers will receive the ball now. Terrific for them. One man can make a team better, sure. Exactly, Katuki. That's what I'm also saying. One team can make a team better. However, I do not believe that one team is the team. Because if one man was the team, then let's just kick everyone else out and just keep that player fit the whole year, right? Heath Mason now. Past the 10 here. And held. All I'm saying is I reckon with Mitchell Moses, Para plays better. But without him, we can still be a team. That's the thing. That's what we're looking to build on as well, not to rely on Moses. That's the whole point of what we want to provide. Lachlan Galvin now. Through the middle of the Newcastle Knights here. And right in front of the try line, he is held. Talon De Silva over to the right here. Royce Hunt! And Royce Hunt couldn't quite get through here. Because one team is playing a individual sport. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Who did you tip for this one, Tyler? I tipped the West Tigers against the popularity of the poll. So, working out quite well for me right now. Who did you tip? Well, I think you tipped the Tigers. So, I'm not exactly certain in my brain right now about that. Man. Mel, not exactly certain. Gregory, I went Tigers too. Yeah, kind of expected such. It's not the popular vote on the poll from last I checked. Yeah, no, it's not. It's only at 42% right now. Tigers fans, get your game up right there. But I just felt like it was the clear one in my head. Newcastle Knights now on the fourth tackle. Through, over by they go here. Kalen Pong here held now 40 metres. Cogger clears it in the air now. Over to the right here. Heath Mason. He's looking around. He's darting with his eyes, trying to find it. He gets it now, and Heath Mason will run forward here. My Chooks are in for a long season, bro. Hope your Eels do well. Appreciate it, mate. I hope your Chookies bounce back, but it does look like they're in for a long season, man. Hey, if Eels don't do great, we can cry together, bro. We can cry together. Fatape around here. Legend, I tipped the Knights. Well, you're going to hope for a comeback then, aren't you, Chris Shard? All you Newcastle supporters right now will be hoping for a comeback. Third tackle here. Tigers, Jack Bird gets over past the halfway line now here. Talon De Silva over to the right. Terrell May now shoves forward now. And Terrell May is held on the 30 here. Terrell May gets it over to Galvin here. Lachlan Galvin clears it to Sunya Taruva and Greg Marju. Will be ready to collect that one almost too easily. And it will actually be a penalty for the Tigers. Ring the alarm bells, Newcastle Knights. Is it a shocker we have a mistake? Shocker, docker, we have a mistake here. Obstructing the kick chase. Newcastle Knights will be forced to defend the Tigers now. Lua and Talon De Silva just talking about what they're going to do here. That scares me a little with Lua's talent, what he's planning. What is he plotting for this penalty? That's what I say. What are they plotting? Right now, Talon De Silva and Jerome Luai. Fatape taps. Luai to Royce Hunt here. Royce Hunt pushes on forward now. And Royce Hunt from right in front of the line. Held back here. Talon De Silva now. Worried about it. Passes to Terrell May. Terrell May around trying to squeeze through. The big prop couldn't quite get it in the end there. Second tackle out of the way. We go to the left now. Jack Bird. Jack Bird pushing around the ball here. Jack Bird looking to get through. And Caleb Ponga with the tackle. Back over. De Silva to Luai. Here's what they were talking about. It's a kick from Luai and find who chases. Caleb Ponga with the ball. He's got to get out at the goal line. And I think he's done it. I think he's somehow done it. It won't be a goal line dropout. Caleb Ponga, you magnificent beast here. Gets it to Dane Gagai now. Dane Gagai pushes on here. Second tackle now. Fletcher Sharp runs short here. and he was offside. The Tiger playing involvement in that play there, that's got to be a penalty, surely. Yes, he did. The offside West Tiger was in front of the runner there, interrupting the sprint, slowing down the attack. He was inside the 10 metres. There we go. Penalty now. And Newcastle Knights now to take it. For those watching at home, once again, Newcastle Knights attacking to the right, Tigers to the left in our second half. Now through we go. Held. Jack Hetherington here on the 40. Crossland crosses to the left here. Matt Croker now. Matt Croker couldn't quite get too far there. It's the little meters that matter, though. Second half tackled opposition. 12 for the Tigers, none for the Knights. The Newcastle Knights will hope this is their best chance. Jaden Brayley to Jack Cogger. Hetherington again here, and Hetherington just smashed to the ground by Jack Bird. Jaden Brayley with the short pass to Pogger. Pogger to Sharp. Sharp over to Bradman Best here. Bradman Best over by the 30 then, and Bradman Best hits it back over to Fletcher Sharp here. Fletcher Sharp didn't rate him and Cogger as halves heading into the year. However, they've sure proven me wrong so far with their performances. Low kick in the ball here, and it ends up in the hands of Jarrell Skelton here, who's done a solid work in the defence right now for the Tigers. Not just being the only try scorer today, but also he's kept out a lot as well as we enter 10 minutes into the second half here. Don't be surprised if it's 8-0 at full time. I will not be surprised, mate. Watching it right now, it's looking very much like it could be an 8-0 game. We should probably officially label this the most bland game of the round so far. Don't worry, though. They have time to change that about it. Just feels that way at this point in time that it's going to be the most bland. West Tigers now. Oh, good meters there. Over 10 gained by Talon De Silva here on the 40 of the Knights end here. Fifth tackle, Jerome Luai will hit it in the air. That's probably going to quite simply be in the air. It's going to land with Kalen Pogger there. Kalen Pogger here running now. It's going to be a tap and go from the 20. To Greg Margie now. Greg Margie. Greg Margie runs forward here. Margie held by Alex Seifaf here. He sees Barry Farf there to James Schiller here. James Schiller around. James Schiller was a solid winger for the Canberra Raiders, even though he didn't get consistent time in their side. I'm actually very happy for him to have won the spot for the Newcastle Knights. Brayley. It's interesting seeing Crossland and Brayley playing in the same bit. Bradman Best around the ball. Best goes alone. 20 to the 10. He's past Luai. He's past Heath Mason. Lucas, go. Lucas, go. Lucas held. Now over. Oh, it's a short run. Fletcher Sharp. The Knights are back on here. The comeback is coming. Fletcher Sharp. The Knights are branded all the way. 8-4. Fletcher Sharp cuts through them like a sharp object right there. It's in the name, baby. It won't be 8-0, folks. We'll get at least a try in this second half. 8-4 with the kick to come, and that too is looking very important now here. Brayton says, thank God. Thank God we have one, folks. Thank God. It's miracles upon miracles right now for us. Oh, praise it all. Dylan Lucas with the magnificent run for it all to be made with a glorious run in from Fletcher Sharp. And honestly, it's the kind of try you expect from a 9, not a 5-8, but we'll take it, right? We'll take it. Dylan Lucas celebrating in not so PG fashion with his teammates. That is what you call passion. You can thank Lucas for that try Sharp got. 8-4 now with the kick to come. They will want to get this one. From right in front, surely we see Kalen Pogger getting this. Kalen Pogger nails it in here. Brilliant stuff. What a goal. 8-6. Boom. Boom. Mate, only a 2-point gap now. Finally, Finally, folks, we got a bit of an excitement to get forward to, mate. Let's go. Looking forward to this. Finally, 8-6. 27 minutes to go in the second half. Could we see the Knights come back officially on? Lucas was over the moon with that one. Good couple subs gained in this stream. I think we all share the same thoughts as Brenton here with the thank God we got a try here. Thank God. So ridiculous. And hey, Viking Axe and Fofo Ete, you've got a bit of hope in your predictions, though I don't think Knights will win 13+. I don't think either team's going to score 13, let alone get 13+, bruh. All right, Newcastle Knights now on the second tackle. Kai Pearce-Paul over to the middle here. Kai Pearce-Paul held on the 30 now. Then we go through to the middle again here. Jacob Saifiti here. Jacob Saifiti pushes on forward here. Jacob Saifiti kept back there. In fact, speaking of which, does his brother Daniel play or has he dropped out for the Dolphins? No, he does play. Very next game, we have Daniel Saifiti taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Who would have thought 2 different games on the same day, 2 Saifiti brothers representing. Newcastle Knights now. Dylan Lucas on the 20 here. 5th tackle. Kicks low here. Trying to show a bit of his centre ways here. Collected though too easily by Sunya Taruva now. 25 out from their own try line here on tackle 0 here for Tape will collect. Hey, TJC Sports, how you, mate? I'm pretty good, mate. I'm pretty legendary actually right now. I'm feeling very good tonight. We got 2 Friday footy games, mate. After this one, we have the Buddies and the Dolphins, which should be good as well. Feeling very good tonight yourself. Good to hear, bro. I'm always happy to hear that our viewers are feeling good tonight, folks. In fact, not just Attila, I hope everybody's feeling good. All of you from across. All of you. Now Talon De Silva to Lockie Galvin here. Lachlan Galvin now around here. And Lachlan Galvin gets it to Luai. The offloads galore. They've seen what Broncos did last night, clearly. Galvin. Little tippy toes here. The Para fan at heart passes to Twal. And Alex Twal will be held down. Talon De Silva to Jerome Luai. To Lachlan Galvin, who kicks low. And Kalen Ponga has kept them back here. Attila says, that's good. I'm excited for the Eels vs Storm on Sunday. Hey, gonna be a legendary vlog, mate. Gonna be legendary. Obviously, we're not streaming tomorrow, and we're not streaming on Sunday, because Sunday we're vlogging, and Saturday I am traveling. I got uni in the morning, and then I'm traveling to Melbourne. So we will not have streams on Saturday either. But we will have a vlog filmed on Sunday, probably to come out the Monday, some point at a reasonable time. And then after that, on the Tuesday, probably be Wednesday actually, we will have a round 2 predictions video coming out as well, hopefully, on top of it all, mate. But excited for that game, Eels, the Storm and the Eels. Clearance from the Newcastle Knights. Heath Mason collects here. Heath Mason over by, oh no, mate, Jacob Saifiti taking his time to get up here with the trainer. Jerome Luai gets it to Sunya Taruva, mate. Weird seeing them not in Panthers colours doing that. All right, that's good. Have good travel to Melbourne. Appreciate it. I will do my best, mate, to have some good travels to Melbourne. Trying to show off, hopefully make it the best para vlog yet. It would be if we won round 1, I'll tell you that much. Jerome Luai gets it to Fanua Pole. Fanua Pole around here, though. Gets to the 20 here. And Pole held there. Talon De Silva then to Galvin. Lachlan Galvin's kicking just not quite up to par. Dane Gagai collects. Gagai almost with the intercept, but Adam Dewey cooks with beautiful defense there. Then over to James Schiller here. James Schiller pushes around now. James Schiller held just past the 20 here. He looks done, mate. If I was them, I'd take Jacob Saifiti off. Honestly, he looks done. He looks done for today, folks. Saifiti. Crossland over to Bradman Best here. Bradman Best over to the left. Jacob, get up, mate. Get up, mate. Hey, when you're feeling ill enough, bro, it would surprise you how you feel, man. Though I don't want to hear anyone say they can't get up after I did my calf, man. After I did my calf, I know what not being able to get up is, and it's not exactly nice, folks. It's not exactly nice not being able to get up what it actually feels like. Come on. It was a very simple hit. He's very clearly just a little bit winded. Oh! Saifaf. Wasn't a bit of a shoulder to the head, actually. Could put him on report for that. Anyways, here we go. Saifidi coming off now, folks. How did the ref miss that high tackle on him? The ref should have spotted that, to be honest. Like, we all have the up view angle where it's hard to tell sometimes. The ref has the direct angle. We should have done better there. 36 metres gained. The Newcastle Knights, Kalen Ponga with the kick here. And over to the right it goes. Heath Mason collects it. Oh! Heath Mason knocks on! And it ends up in the hands of Fletcher Sharp here. I thought that would have been double knock on Knights' ball, but here we go. Jaden Brayley in zero tackle. Dane Gagai goes around them. Dane Gagai looking to get through for the try. Dane Gagai couldn't quite get it. No. We might not have Saifidis next week. No. We might not have the Saifidis next week, people. Isn't that devastating? We need a Saifidi every week. Come on, they're classics. Leo Thompson now. Held on the 10. Brayley goes to Kalen Ponga. Over to Tyson Frizzell now. Tyson Frizzell then pushes forward here. In front of the line down, Frizzell held. Saifaf just getting off him. Brayley. Over to Cogger. Gets it to Kalen Ponga here. Kalen Ponga around now, and Kalen Ponga held back in it here. It's actually going to be a penalty for Newcastle Knights as well. The second half is theirs to claim at the moment. West Tigers just not keeping it together at the moment. Do you take the penalty for the 2 to equalise or go for the try? Brenton in the chat says go for the try, not the 2. Though they'll seriously be debating this one. What are they doing? They might just be going for they're going to be going for the try. No, the 2. What on earth? West Tigers looking good here. They have looked all right, Attila, but they do need to wake up a little. They can't be making the errors they did in that first half in the final 10. Anyways, here we go. 21 minutes still to go in the second half, and it looks like they're going for the try from what I can tell here. Just what Brenton wanted here. Go for the try. Here they come, folks. They don't want the equaliser. They want more. You have to go for the 2 points to 74 Aussie guy. Well, you know what? The Newcastle Knights have said, get out of here, bro. They're not doing what they had to do, man. I agree with you. They probably would have done... It would have been a much safer pick going for the 2 to make it all square, but here they go risking it, folks. Second tackle here. They're on the 20 now. Going around here. Kalen Ponga through the line here. Kalen Ponga now. Held. Bradman Best over to the right. Gets to Jaden Brayley. To Leo Thompson. Leo Thompson pushes through. Yeah, they definitely need to wake up and defend. Exactly, Attila. Exactly. They just need to wake up a little bit, but they have been somewhat all right. When they've been at their best, they have somewhat performed. Cogger. But it's about doing it consistently that really matters at the end of the day. Not whether you can do it. Because we're talking about can do it, most teams can do it. It's just most teams don't do it to the same level as some of the top teams. And it can be a make or break for how your year goes. Tyler, who are you tipping between the Dragons and the Bulldogs tomorrow night? Oh, you know what? I'll say the Dragons have that one, and not just because of the bitter rivalry. I'll just say I've got a hunch there. I reckon the Dragons will get one over on the Doggies there. I watched Broncos beat Roosters yesterday. It was very wet in those conditions, but Broncos demolished Roosters, which I thought would happen. I did think they'd win well, but the way it's gone, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man, Attila. The Sydney Roosters, bro, they're not doing any favours for people expecting them to not do well this year. Not doing any favours whatsoever right now. Man, this stops the momentum. That's the one thing that sucks when they do stop play, man. The fact that it absolutely slows down the momentum that the Newcastle Knights were clearly going for with the decision here. But kind of had to happen here. Talon De Silva, bleeding, comes off the field. Don't worry, they've still got their number 14 here to fill the void that you may be missing. AFL is on tonight, which I'm excited for. That's cool, Attila. Enjoy the AFL legend. Enjoy the AFL when it's on for you. No team concedes 50 points win the premiership. Yes, that is true, Liam. No team that has conceded 50 points has won the premiership, so the Sydney Roosters officially cannot win it. Low kick from Knights, 5th tackle here, West Tigers collect. And we are officially halfway through the second half after a devastating blow that ruined what was brilliant momentum. And now it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Oh my goodness, it's a penalty for the Tigers, actually. According to Foxtel, Fox League here, the orange thing went up. It's a Tigers penalty here, folks. West Tigers now on the 30. Newcastle. My God. Until this is Spanks Legend, I'm enjoying NRL more, though. Hey, well, you've got this legendary channel, so of course you're enjoying NRL more. I'd enjoy NRL more, too. If I could watch me and not have to worry about the whole actually talking during it and all that, I would as well, man. Alex Seyfarth officially being put off for a head injury assessment. Funnily enough, I've seen players be kept on for worse, but there you go. Bye-bye. Now, over past the 30 here. Fanua Pole goes forward here. Pole through the hole here. Fanua Pole held back now. Looking to pass over to the right here. It's a tough role to fill that number 9 spot without Api Coruscant there. So I think that some credit deserves to be heaped on the number 14 there for the West Tigers, Tristan Hope, who has played majority of the time. Will have played majority of the time now that Talon De Silva's out for the rest of it, possibly. Through to the right here then, and Jack Bird collects here. Jack Bird, a very solid utility. He can play a number of positions, including forwards, spine, backs, all of it. Luai now, backwards, over to the left here. The West Tigers almost pushing through here. Fainu will go to the ground. Now 38 metres gained here on the 30. Of course, I love this channel, and we love you, bro. Welcome to the stream once again. Good to have you. Kalen Ponga here, and he gets it on the halfway line. That's the spirit, brother. Never give up. Let's go. First tackle here. Running past the shapes here, because they are the shapes. Australia's chip, biscuit, whatever. I honestly never really thought too hard about it with shapes. Held. Then over to the left here, Marju. Held. Low-scoring match, extremely low-scoring match. I can't tell if it's great defense or awful attack. Just being honest there. Can't tell, man. Genuinely. I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you. Watching it right now, bit of both. Not one in particular right now. 5th tackle now. Newcastle Knights over to the right here, and it's a clearance from them over, and it lands in the hands of the West Tigers. Jarrell Skelton now to run around. What goes around comes around, as they do say here, and he's put on the ground there. I'd like to look at the missed tackles from the West Tigers and the Knights right now, because it's got to be pretty crazy right now between the two of them. The GOAT is not playing. GOAT. Oh, no, not Mark Nichols, man. Not Mark Nichols. I believe that he's pulled out because of the dangers, though, SS, just like Cody Nikorima did. I think it's the same reason, man. So we're wishing them well, but, it's going to suck not watching our GOAT play. It's going to suck, man. Gotta suckity suck. Jerome Luai. Over to the left here. Low kick and out of play it goes. Goodbye. Out of here. Caleb Ponga with the ball now. Newcastle Knights looking to bounce back. Oh, not. He's pulled out. No. Yep, our GOAT's pulled out. Attila. Devastating stuff. I'm as heartbroken as you right now. As heartbroken. I don't know how to handle it. It's so hurtful losing our GOAT, our legend, the best of the best here. We love our boy Marky Nichols. To not have him on the field, it's just truly heartbreaking. It really is. It's just heartbreaking, man. By the way, don't forget, legends, while there's 16 minutes to go in this stream only, we also have the South Sydney Rabbitohs and the Dolphins to look forward to. So make sure you check it out, legends. 42 missed tackles is insane, Mel. By the way, as sure as I am that the sun's going to come up tomorrow, the West Tigers have knocked the ball on again. Tigers, hear me out here. Tape your hands to the ball at this point because you're losing it too much. Too much. Knights 2 are missing it too much. Both of them. Loose hands, man. Loose hands. Alex 12 now. They're on the 10 with a full set here, the Tigers, to try and get through. Tilly says, yes, same. It is a shame. It is a shame, but we wish him well. Now, the Newcastle Knights, keeping them back the post, helping as a defense mechanism. Looking to pass it. No, he'll try to go alone, actually, and the Newcastle Knights' hope will go down. Here we go. Jerome Luai to Galvin. Gets it over to Adam Dewey here. And Adam Dewey put on his back and held here. 15 metres gain now. We go to the right. Lachlan Galvin clears it in the air. There's good chases on this one. Tigers try to hit backwards, but Newcastle collect here. It's a game going right down to the wire here at just 8-6 with 14 and a half minutes to go. I honestly cannot believe it. I'm kind of just going through the emotions dealing with it right now at this point in time, folks. Quite the average affair right now in this one. Now, the Newcastle Knights over to the halfway line here. Gagai, that was borderline forward. I'm sorry. And Jack Cogger keeps running forward here. I'm surprised the ref didn't necessarily say anything. That was a very tight pass. Caleb Pogger now. To the left. Sharp for the line. And oh, my goodness. Fatape with the heroic save. Short pass to Pogger here. Caleb Pogger, this has to be a try. Oh, my God. What are you doing, Newcastle? What are you doing, Greg Marshew? And while it was an absolute dog's breakfast, it is a try. Greg Marshew scores for the Knights. They officially lead for the first time in this game with just 13 minutes to go. 10-8 with a kick to come. And this game, while being the game of horrible errors, has just produced a not so horrible try, but you'd argue not very well organised try. Newcastle Knights officially lead. It's scary how many times West Tigers have knocked the ball on, yet they're still in front. Not anymore, Aussie guy. Not anymore. It's been outdated the second you sent it, but it is insane how many times they knocked it on. And the fact that they've only just gone behind is insane, man. Oh, my God, I thought Best was going to chuck it over the sideline. I thought so too. But Greg Marshew gets a bit lucky there. Runs around here, sprints, grounds the ball. Pretty sure he's in the field of play here. Oh, that's so tight. That ball, that foot, it's that second foot. He's in the green. He's in the green. If Cobbo was in the green last night, he was in the green. And the try is confirmed. Greg Marshew has officially put the Newcastle Knights in the lead. And with 12 minutes to go, we have a goal to come, potentially. That foot was tight, man. That was a very tight foot. Ponga now from the sideline. And it should have been a much easier try than what they gave it. Ponga takes the kick. And it hits the post and goes out. It won't be a goal here for the Knights. It remains 8-10, just a 2-point difference. It's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. Best could have just gone over, to be honest with you, if he pushed himself enough there. But we'll take it, right? We'll take it. Greg Marshew went over anyways, and we have a try. Now the game's officially coming down to the wire. It's up to the Tigers and the Knights to decide who the better player is. Just 12 minutes to go here. We'll only have a couple-minute break between the stream and the between this stream ending and the next stream, actually, Legends. Not too long. It's not over till the fat lady sings, as we all say. Exactly, mate. Not over till the fat lady sings, bro. Brayley, over to Leo Thompson. It's not over till TJC sings, bro, because TJC doesn't sing much. Totally not. Totally not. Leo Thompson. Brayley. Dylan Lucas here, who set up the first try. Great stuff pushing forward here. He's got very glue-like. Did someone splash water on his knees? Right, he's absolutely waxed it down there in the middle of the game, mate. Absolutely waxed it down there. Come on, Tigers, says Mel. Oh, we got a lot of Tiger support in the chat trying to get the Knights to falter here and get Tigers back on it. Fifth tackle now, 52 metres gain for Newcastle. Newcastle clear it in the air. 15 out now, and Tigers collect. It'll be Jarrell Skelton with the ball here after a good chase there from the Knights. To the ground, it'll go there. Held out there, Newcastle Knights trying to keep them back here now. Saifidi looking both ways. Over to the right now, Talon gets it to Sunya Taruva now. And Sunya Taruva will be held out here. Sunya Taruva kept back. We then go to the right. It's a good one to Fatape now. The pressure is real. Yay, we got Saifiti. We get to see the Saifitis next week. Well, I mean, we got Daniel next game, bro. That's exciting. This rep has definitely favoured Tigers as well. This game with 50-50 calls. I will agree, Brenton, that I do think when it comes to 50-50, it has gone in Tigers' favour. I will agree with that. Kalen Ponga here ends up with the ball. Great positioning from him. Amos says, will Tigers become wooden spooners this year? Probably not, mate, but they can't afford to knock the ball on this much. Probably not wooden spooners, but if they do get it, mate, that's one hell of a fall-off for Jerome Luai. Fletcher Sharp around now. Fletcher Sharp gets to his own 40 here and held. Brayley then to Leo Thompson. No, we're not actually Leo Thompson. It's Brody Jones here. Brody Jones held. And it's official. Talon De Silva has actually passed his head assessment and is going to come back, it seems. Dan Gagai. Looking around here. Gagai held. Attila says, I got to go see you, mate. Have a good vlog and trip up the Eels. Hopefully get the win. Appreciate it, Attila. Hope you check out the vlog. Leave a comment and all that. You'll see me then. And the referee stepping in here is going to go against the runner play here. It's going to be the Tigers ball from the looks of it. The ref is a joke. That went backwards. Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness me. The referee, he's an interesting fellow, isn't he, brah? Appreciate it, mate. Please, Tigers, I tipped you says Bulldog season. Well, they're going to have to do something soon, man. Newcastle have finally bounced back. I actually can't believe the Newcastle Knights bounced back, bro. I was fully ready for an 8-0. That's the kind of game we were having here. I was ready for an 8-0 to be done with it. Terrell May, around to the right here. I'll appreciate these kind of games more when we're later in the season where I don't have to stress as much. But this one, now, Tyler, have a nice trip to Melbourne. Go Parramatta Eels Storm suck. Yes, yes, yes. Get behind your team, Liam. Love to hear it. All the para passion throughout the commenters here on the stream. Adam Dewey to Jerome Luai. Gets it to Alex 12. Back to Galvin. Lachlan Galvin around here. And Jack Bird is held on the 40 here now. Jack Bird on the ground. Fifth tackle now. 39 metres gained by the West Tigers only. Hope says nope and gets it to Galvin here. Clearance in the air now, and it's going to be a pretty simple catch for Kalen Ponga here, who's going to sprint through, pass the ball to the 30 he goes, past it to 35, and Jack Bird will heroically save the day here. Play of the ball now, it goes over to the middle here. Remember, folks, it's pretty much next try wins with how this game's gone. Fletcher Sharp now through the line here. Fletcher Sharp trying to spin around here. Sharp caught. 45 out from the try line now. We go to the right. Daniel Saifiti. No, not Daniel Saifiti. I'm all over the place. I'm already thinking of the Dolphins, folks. It is Kai Pierce pole held. Mind freeze there. Mind fart. Over to the right now. Kicks low. Dag Gagai chases, and Heath Mason will be held in the in goal. He'll take it instead of a try. Could be a game winner. Tyler, can't wait to see Zach Lomax play for the Parramatta Eels this weekend. Yeah, can't wait either, man. Top class signing for us. Hopefully he can get the job done, right? Hopefully in Melbourne, bro. He'll be my anytime try scorer for that. Adam Dewey now. From the side. Takes it. Is that going to end up going 10? Yes, it is here. Batted back here, Tigers, Knights. That's all over the place here. I think that might be a knock-on from the Knights here, which would be Tigers' ball. Jaden Brayley with the mistake. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, folks. Goodness me. There we go. Tyler, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it either, man. Come on, Tigers, says Access Storm fan. We got a lot of people backing the Tigers right now. I backed the Tigers, but in fact, the Tigers are actually making a comeback on the poll, though. It's not a safe comeback right now, man. It's not a safe comeback at all. Don't forget, legends, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. Aiming to hit 5K at some point this year. Mason gets it over to Terrell May now. And Terrell May just barges on forward here. 6 minutes now to go. On second tackle, we go to Luai. Luai through to the right here. Spinning around is Fainu. Fainu through here. Fainu held. 35 out from his own side here. Third tackle now. Luai to Alex Twal. Alex Twal now gains a few meters. Alex Twal spinning around here, and Alex Twal gets on his knees, folks. I'd get on my knees to pray for Alex Twal. I'll tell you that much. Talon De Silva then to Jerome Luai. Luai here. Gets it. Terrell May will leave it, actually. Newcastle, that is all over the place here. And it'll be collected by Heath Mason. Was it a knock-on? I don't know what that was, man. Tigers, you are playing so weirdly, I don't even know the rules anymore with you, boys. We need to score from this error, says Brenton. That you do. That you do. Important, man. Important stuff that you do. In fact, it's a crucial next 5 minutes coming up for both teams. Newcastle will be happy to win by 2 and defend, but if they can't get in this set. However, this is their proper last chance, in my opinion, to potentially get a winning try on the board for themselves without relying on defense. Leo Thompson now on his way through here. Leo Thompson held. We go over to Jaden Brayley. Jaden Brayley gets to Kai Piss-Pol here. Kai Piss-Pol held now. Kai Piss-Pol called out. Through then, Jaden Brayley to Jack Cogger. Jack Cogger gets it to Leo Thompson here. Leo Thompson around here. Leo Thompson caught out. Alex Twal and Terrell May working well together there. We then have Jack Cogger. Can Cogger run through? Did Jack Cogger play for the... Did he come from the Panthers, I believe? Solid backup, I remember, when Cleary was out for them. Here we go. Ponga offloads to Kai Piss-Pol, and Heath Mason will collect the ball and save the day for the West Tigers here. Held in the goal line, though. It's going to be a goal line dropout. Tigers just not getting a sniff of the cheese right now. The crop against them. What's Cogger doing running on the fourth? I don't know what Cogger is doing running on the fourth as a halfback, man. That's one of the things he fails at, in my opinion. A bit of brain explosion sometimes in the pressuring times. I think he just wanted that special moment, man. Knights bat it backwards here, and it glitches all over the place, the stream, but it ends up with Fatape here on the first tackle now. 3.5 minutes to go here only. West Tigers through the line. Sunya Taruba almost breaks through here. Sunya Taruba held here. Kayo going all over the place right now here. Terrell May here. Offloads to Jerome Luai. Luai over, and Talon De Silva runs through the middle here, almost to the halfway line here, and he's cool at third tackle now. 3 left in the set here. We go to Luai. Luai over to Royce Hunt. Royce Hunt doing the simplicity. He's doing the simple plays here, and Royce Hunt on the hunt will be held there. The Rolls Royce held on the 40. Luai to Terrell May. Terrell May has been an offloading machine today, may I just say. Terrell May, every offload's worked out for him. Crazy, to be honest, outside of the knock-on or two. I feel like, did Terrell May do one of the knock-ons? If he didn't, man, that makes him even more impressive. Luai to Galvin. Over to Dewey, who kicks somewhat low here, and that goes out of play here. Did the Newcastle Knights play at it? I don't think so necessarily. I think that that'll just be the Knights' ball here, which the Tigers will not like right now, looking at that scoreboard. Wow, a call went our way. Oh my God, the Newcastle fan has spotted a miracle. He spotted a miracle, folks. He never saw it coming, bro. Never saw it coming. At least not from that mile away. Never. Just wasn't happening, folks. Newcastle Knights now. Bradman best held. We got Fletcher Sharp going over to Jack Cogger now. Jack Cogger over past 30 here. And on the KFC LFC side, the Knights are held here. Gets it over to the left here. Sharp now. Fletcher Sharp couldn't fetch himself a sharper knife there. Third tackle. Crocker now. Croker, what a miracle indeed, Brenton. What a miracle indeed. Jaden Brayley. Kalen Ponga. Also, I've just got to say, folks, we're living in such a unique time right now. I mean, thousands of years of counting down the date, millions of years of evolution, yet we're living in the same time period as the Knights winning 10-8 against the Newcastle Knights. Crazy, man. Crazy. What a time period we're living in, folks. It's truly a special time. We are lucky. Lachlan Galvin here to Sunya Taruva. Sunya Taruva held by Leo Thompson now. It's the third tackle now. A minute to go here. Jerome Luai gets it off to Galvin. Galvin short here. If I knew the Tigers, this will probably be their last chance as we're in the final minute to get a try. Terrell May offloading to Heath Mason here. Heath Mason around now. Heath Mason spins. Heath Mason to the halfway line. It's fifth tackle. They might want to run it, actually. I know the Knights will be prepared for it, but I don't know if a kick's going to work out. Galvin kicks low. Kai Pierce-Cole collects. Looks like it's going to be 10-8. And there we have it. James Schiller collected here. Knights of the truth, says Katuku. Knights of the truth, bruv. Knights of the truth. We got a bit of a conspiracy theorist in the chat right there, don't we? Thank God we've won, says Brenton. Thank God indeed. See it with me, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it will be full time here. Dane Gagai held. The Newcastle Knights have beaten the West Tigers 8-10 after being down 8-0 at halftime here. What a comeback. Knights officially win this deadweight game. It was an awful game to watch. Like, honestly, legends, I'm not trying to be rude, okay, and say I could do better, but it really was not a fun game, this one. Hopefully the next game improves, though. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe as we look to grow. And I'll see you all for the next stream in a few minutes here when we have the Dolphins and the South Sydney Rabbitohs playing at CommBank Stadium. See you all there. Let's go, mate. Congratulations to the Newcastle Knights on their win over the West Tigers here. Tigers, sorry, it's going to be 2 losses in a row when you play the Parramatta Eels coming off a win versus the Storm beating you. See you over on the next stream, legends.